welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. Power football with the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and, you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle and Stowers. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for space. It's Moss. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes.
Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Trying to play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Commodores. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little down. They'll snap it from the 32. They'll run the option. Rides the back on the option. The give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll do it himself. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country. They were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language of this defense. It has changed.
Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds his tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The option look. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options possession. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. To the air, it's Pavia. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Moss. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let it go. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Hoskins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Spence. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. possession lead at 17. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. They've got the screen set up. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On the option. Runs through a tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just...
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. There's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up.
Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this all.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 40, there he goes.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Stowers. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll immediately call timeout. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.